Set as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the screen, Bernard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 32. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. Second and 11 now. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on second down. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Back to throw here. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Brady now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
He's going deep for Brown, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Burrow on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. To try again after the sack, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Airing one out for Boyd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Brady to Evans on the slant. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That throw by Brady incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Right 80.
And Burrow going to throw again. Slant pass to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.